Well, it looks like Angel Reese. Well, it looks like she's just been caught in what could certainly be taken as in a lie. All right? All these things that she says she has dealt with over the last year, all these encounters of racism.
Picture this. Angel Reese sits down after another tough loss, this time to the New York Liberty, expecting just another post-game media session, but what unfolds is a moment her PR team likely wishes they could erase. As cameras roll and reporters lean in, Reese casually drops a statement that completely contradicts everything we've heard for weeks about alleged racist treatment from Indiana Fever fans. Despite being the most coddled athlete in the league, constantly defended by peers who encourage her to be unapologetically herself no matter how arrogant or misleading her behavior, Reese suddenly admits on live TV that in 3 years, she's never had a single negative encounter with a fan in person. A stunning reversal given the recent uproar and official WNBA investigation. That probe, which was triggered by viral social media posts claiming Fever fans hurled racist insults during a Sky Fever game, involved hours of security footage, interviews with fans, team and arena staff, and audio recordings, yet yielded zero evidence, confirming what many suspected. The incident was a social media-driven hoax. Even Chicago Sky's assistant coach Tyler Marsh admitted his team hadn't heard or reported anything until they saw it trending online. No players complained, no referees noticed, and no footage backed up the claims. Still, the WNBA launched a full-scale inquiry, only to find nothing, but instead of apologizing to Fever fans, they remained silent while media outlets spun narratives. Now, in a moment of offhand honesty, Reese seems to invalidate the whole controversy by saying she receives nothing but love in person. This sparked a firestorm, with clips of her statement spreading fast on Twitter as users pointed out the glaring disconnect. If Reese never had a negative fan experience, what exactly did the league spend weeks investigating? Her admission turned the spotlight back onto the media frenzy, exposing how easily online hearsay became fact and how damaging unverified claims can be. What should have been a routine press conference became a reckoning moment. Reese's unscripted comment didn't just undermine the narrative, it laid bare the fragile credibility of the story and the league's failure to handle it transparently. Angel Reese's recent slip-up on live TV exposed what many had suspected all along, that the controversy surrounding racist fan behavior during the Sky vs. Fever game was built on shaky ground. In a moment that stunned even her most loyal supporters, Reese casually admitted she has never had a negative interaction with a fan in real life, an admission that directly contradicts her earlier claims and essentially confirms what the WNBA's thorough investigation had already concluded. There was no evidence of racist abuse from Indiana Fever fans. Coach Tyler Marsh had even said that his team only heard about the supposed incident through social media, not from first-hand experience. Yet Reese and her PR team let the narrative spiral unchecked, playing the victim while the league conducted hours of interviews and combed through footage, all for a claim that now appears baseless. Reese's remark was the smoking gun that unraveled weeks of damage control by the Chicago Sky, who had tightly managed her media availability, cut press conferences short, and shielded her from uncomfortable questions, raising eyebrows among reporters. The hypocrisy became glaring. How could someone claim to be a victim of online harassment while simultaneously using social media to mock others, like her past posts targeting Caitlin Clark, including a recent TikTok labeling Clark a white girl running from the fade? As clips of her admission spread online, backlash came fast, not just from fans but also from journalists who had reported the story without verification. Major outlets like ESPN were forced to walk back their coverage, damaging their credibility as their anchors had to admit there was no proof behind the original allegations. Meanwhile, Reese's unwillingness to apologize or clarify further deepened public distrust. Critics asked why she didn't simply state that social media trolls had blown things out of proportion. It would have earned her more respect. Instead, her silence and contradictions painted her as someone invested in maintaining a false narrative for attention. The result? A public relations disaster that left her credibility in question while elevating Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, who handled the ordeal with class. They never retaliated online, trusting the investigation to reveal the truth, which it did. Now, fans are calling for apologies from both Reese and the media for wrongly labeling Hoosier fans as racist. This saga proved how easily social media outrage can invent controversies from thin air and how quickly the truth can be buried under narratives that serve clicks rather than facts. And as the 2025 season nears, every Fever vs Sky game will carry the weight of this controversy because now everyone knows who was telling the truth and who was playing games.